tonight. I believe it. He says, now notice, Moses, the anointed word, or either we call him, I hope you will understand when I say that he was the Messiah. He was the anointed word that had been promised for that day. Moses was. Do you believe that?
Amen.
Sure, the word Messiah means the anointed one. He goes on and says, and Moses might have even not known it himself, but he was the anointed word for that day.
Amen.
He was the anointed messenger. So if he was the messenger of that hour, he was the Messiah of that hour. He was the anointed one. Praise the name of the Lord. We get to hear it with our own ears, and you're going to get to hear it tonight. The Messiah speak to us.
Amen.
Now, he says, he, Joshua and Caleb, was the believers of that group.
Amen.
Hear that again. Now, he, Joshua, and Caleb was the believers of that group, notice, and tried to teach the others the truth.
Amen.
What did Joshua and Caleb say? Now, they're the believers, remember. That's what he said. They were the believers. What did Joshua and Caleb say? Listen to Moses. Listen to Moses. Praise the name of the Lord. He said, Dathan and Korah, what'd they say? You put too much on yourself, Moses. We're kind of, you're not the only pebble on the beach, man. We got something to say. We got something to do. Brother Branham said they did, but they failed to recognize it was a one-man message.
Amen.
He says they were the ones that caused them to perish in the wilderness.
Exactly.
But the believers told them, stay with Moses.
Amen.
Do what Moses said. Brother Branham said the word came to Moses.
Amen.
He said it did not come to Joshua. It did not come to Aaron, the prophet. It came to Moses. And if you'll recognize, he says he never even spoke to Joshua until what happened? He says Moses was taken from the scene, correct? He said the word only come to Moses when Moses was there. But when Moses left the scene and then Joshua took over, what did Joshua preach? He says he read before the whole congregation to the men, the women, the little children, the strangers, the words of Moses. Who wants to be a Joshua? Amen. Praise the name of the Lord. Let's give him a big hand. Praise the Lord. Be seated. So he said every time they got together, they read the words of Moses. He didn't have a different message, a different ministry. He said, go back. He read them the scrolls. Guess what? If he would have had tapes, he would have played them. Amen. Praise the name of the Lord. There's no doubt. I mean, if he read the scrolls, wouldn't he have played? Of course he'd have played the tapes. His word, he goes, because he kept saying that's what Moses said. Praise the name of the Lord. It was the unveiling of God for his day. Amen. And for his time. Joshua knew who that he was. That's why he pointed back what Moses said. He always referred back to him. And that's what it is in this day. We must decide, who do we say it is?
Amen.
Who do we say? Do we say it's got mistakes in it? Do we say that it's wrong? Or do we say it's God speaking through a man, perfecting the bride of Jesus Christ? And that's what we are. We have to be, Brother Branham said, we have to be part of it.